Hey, how's it going guys? Welcome back to another TOS video. So today we have a brand new ultimate stage from the new series, the Elf series. Right, we have the Unconveyable Truth. So, achievement, Mono Fire, Leader, Ally, Elf, as well as 3 or more attributes. Right, so two teams of the day, 2 teams for the day. Right, so first team will be the Mono Fire achievement, which is going for Nobunaga setup. Right, so many teams can clear this, like Chesia. You can go for the various, like the wide range of fire leaders, right? Most of them should be able to do it. Right, but I'm going for Nobunaga team. Right, so first battle, as always, the stalling stage. Right, so I suggest you guys to aim the center one first, because the CD is in sync with the left one, which is the fire one. Right? If the 2 of you were to hit you at the same time, right, there's gonna be a lot of damage. Right, so take down the light one, right, followed by the earth one, then the fire one. Right, in the order of their CD is going to be the most comfortable, I feel. Right, so at this point of time, you can see my team members. Let's take a look at our team members here. Right, we have Nobunaga, we have Kyo, right, Rokoko, Nerta, and Seth. Right, so these few cards, I would say there's a bit of interchangeable cards here and there, right, but this is the kind of setup that I bring. For Seth, you can bring like Zhouyu or something to have a snipe damage. Right, the board clear doesn't really matter, but the main point is you need to have a snipe card or craft something. Right, so anyway, battle 2 we have above 6 combos, right, as well as the mobs gonna convert earth to fire every round. Right, every fire runes you dissolve is gonna lower your rune movement time for the subsequent turn. Right, so the good thing about Nobunaga team is extended rune movement time for 2 seconds, 1 for each Nobunaga, right, leader and ally. So that actually gives you a bit of window, right, in case you do not kill this guy off in 2 turns. Right, the second turn might be a bit of a disadvantage spin to you if you have a reduced movement time. Right, so next will be one of the more annoying stages. Right, we have Heart Shield here. So dissolving heart runes is going to reduce, is going to minus off the butterfly's HP. Right, so this butterfly is on a 90% HP reduction, so make sure your HP is close to 100% at any given time at this point. Right, so here I did a Rokoko second convert, which is Swastika convert. Right, so make sure to dissolve all of the heart runes. Right, and then at this point of time, you should be able to take down the remaining part of the HP. Right, so if not, a third spin, right, would settle the remaining part of the HP. Right, so by dissolving like what I did there with the Swastika convert, you should have at least like 2 enchanted heart runes on the board, right, for the next spin. Okay, so next is 2-second movement time with anti-initial earth runes. Right, so here do a Nerta convert that's gonna remove away the earth runes. Right, and then do a good spin that should be able to clear off the second HP bar. Right, so here, this is where I kind of make a bit of a mistake. Right, actually to go for full attack would be wiser in this battle. Right, so you can see the damage done to these elves is pretty little. Alright, so by doing a full attack, you can see that we'll pretty much bring the 2 elf to a low HP. Right, the earth one is going to attack you, and then after that you can actually do another spin full attack to clear off the 2 of them at the same time. Right, but here I wasted 1 Nobunaga convert, so that's too bad. Right, so anyway, so far so good. Right, so next we have Margaret the Queen Bee, power release form, neutralize, reset, as well as damage reflect. Right, so here I think Queen Bee is having about 4 million HP, around there. Right, it's not really a lot. Right, the second HP is much more. Right, but the first HP bar is a lot more dangerous. Right, because of the damage reflect. So here I go for Kyo effect 1. Right, so that's going to give us a bit of enchanted runes, or more lucky if we have more fire runes. Right, in this case you can see Kyo's additional attack is going to take down the first HP bar. Right, that's lucky for us. Second HP bar, light attack reduced to 10%. Random color will be converted to light which is a good thing for Nobunaga as well because it's an attacking rune. Right, and then the lower the HP, the higher the attack. So Margaret the Queen Bee is out at CD 3. Right, so if you were to settle the damage reflect in the first spin, right, you are going to be left with 3 turns on the second HP bar, which is more than sufficient for a normal spin, right, to take down the second HP bar. Right, so no convert needed unless you have like really bad rune drop. Right, in this case, maybe use like a Nerza or a Nobunaga to save your life. Right, so here you can see 3 normal spins for me because I have sufficient fire, light, dark runes. Right, they are the 3 attacking runes for Nobunaga. And then we are moving on to battle 6 out of 7. Right, so 6 out of 7 is Isabel with permanent rune, mass rune trails. Right, so CD2, this person's attack is 20,000 plus. Right, you can see my HP is at 20,000, but still not enough to take down, to take a hit. Right, so here, Nobunaga convert, and then that's going to settle Isabel for sure. Right, so boss time. So we have like this boss here, Shy Plant or whatever. I can't really remember the name yet. Right, so a lot of skills here. Right, first and foremost, human, dragon, racism. The more human and dragon, the higher attack, which is what we have. Alright, so you have to dissolve all the high runes on the board to deal damage, right? Together with invisibility shield. Right, if he attacks you when it's invisible, right, they're gonna cause a neutralize reset, which is not what you want. Right, so here, in any case, you have to on Seth, right, or Zhouyu or whatever you want to bring, right, to snipe off the invisibility shield first. Right, so here, if you were to constantly dissolve 5 runes per turn, your Rococo should be back up online for you to use. Right, so that's gonna be an easy clear for you. For the first HP bar because definitely enough hard runes there. Right, so make sure to clear off all the hard runes to break the shield. And the second HP bar is the lower the HP, the higher the attack. Dissolving earth runes is gonna nullify your attack. Of course, first batch only. Right, so Nobunaga convert coming in, and that's definitely gonna leave the board with no earth runes. Right, and then you are safe to take down the second HP bar as well. Right, so might as well just kick in throw in the Dragonic Compulsion for more damage. Right, so overall, I think this team is quite safe, right, other than the fact that you have to store Rococo at the front part for the hard shield. Right, I think that's the more challenging part. And of course, having Seth is gonna not really greatly, it's gonna impact a bit of your recovery. Right, so you can follow this team at your own risk. Right, anyway, this is how I do it for the fire achievement. You can see per card is dealing about 20 million damage, which is the boss second HP bar total HP. Right, second HP bar is 20 million HP, right, so which is a very tanky sort of kind of HP. Right, so that will be it for the first achievement, Mono Fire, right, cleared with the Nobunaga team. Right, so as I mentioned earlier in the video, Chesia is most likely possible as well. You can try Jackie, VR Jackie, right, it might work as well. Right, so anyway, let's take a look at the card. There's just a brief introduction of this card. I'll do a more in-depth one at the end of the video. Right, so for 1 round, damage received minus 50%, team attack times 1.5, elf attack times 2. So if the team HP is more than 50% at the end of the round, current CD minus 5. So note that this guy's max, the lowest CD is 6. So current skill minus 5 is literally available for you next turn. Right, so anyway, this will be it for the first achievement. Right, let me set up the second team. I'll be right back. Okay, so second team of the day will be our brand new series, right, Sakura, dual Sakura team. Right, so this is going to fulfill the leader, ally, elf, as well as the 3 or more attributes in the team. Right, so this is a more hybrid kind of setup. Right, I think this is one of the more interesting way to play Sakura, the new series. Right, so anyway, let's get into battle. So those of you who do not know how Sakura works, is every set of attributes that you dissolve is going to sky drop like enchanted fire runes, and every I think 10 or 12 accumulated fire runes that you dissolve is going to drop an enchanted elf fire rune. Right, so that's how Sakura works, and it's 2 dissolve for fire as well as heart runes. Right, and fire and heart have possess effects of other attributes. Right, so this is a very versatile team setup. Right, you can see there's not much storing needed. You can just move on to the next battle. Right, so recovery is high, damage is high, especially if you put in AR Gemini. Right, so you can see the massive sky drop of fire as well as heart. You can actually rack up 1 to 2 multipliers for Gemini, and he should be up very quickly. Right, so next battle we have 6 or more combos. Right, this is not an issue at all for Sakura team. Right, and then you can see Gemini is doing the massive amount of damage. Right, you can see here without the amount of time I have, right, because we dissolve so much fire runes, but doesn't matter. Right, let Sky Drop do the job, and then let's take down battle 2. Right, so next battle 3 out of 7. So here there's not much storing needed, right, because here at butterfly stage, the heart shield, right, we're bound to recover to max HP every turn, right, due to the amount of sky drop we have, right, because thanks to 2 dissolve, right, we can easily dissolve the heart runes as well. Right, so here I think it's a 1-hit kill. Yeah. Right, and then here comes the 2-second anti-earth combo again. Right, so here is a bit more tricky because you need to avoid doing earth combos while spinning your attacking runes. Right, so here, luckily, we have some sort of sky drop, and we managed to avoid dissolving, dissolve the earth runes. Right, so here is the dangerous situation, right? So here, I'm thinking, okay, I think it's a game over. Right, but we have a Gemini convert. Right, so here actually give us a bit of space, right, to separate the earth runes. Right, so this is what I do. Right, so you can see I did not do any initial earth combo there, right, which is very surprising. Right, I managed to pull that off, and then here with Surge activated, damage should be more than enough to take down the second HP bar. Right, so moving on, battle 4 out of 7. And so 4 out of 7 will be the 2 elves once again. So here you can decide whether you want to store, right, or you want to just burst it down. Right, but due to the massive sky drop, right, if you were to just clear off unwanted runes, most likely you'll kill off these poor 2 elves here. Right, so here incoming sky drop. Right, I really wanted to store, to be honest, because I've activated Surge beforehand, right, and now I need to store her back. Okay, 5 out of 7, we have Margaret the Queen Bee once again with the neutralized reset, which is the reason why I have to turn off Surge, no choice here. Right, so here you can see Surge 2 more turns. We have to do some sort of big burst here, right, because we need to avoid taking that damage reflect there. Right, so here I prioritize mainly on non-attacking runes, right, at the same time try to do some sort of 2 dissolves here and there for the fire and heart runes, right, and then I hit a Dragonic Compulsion just in case. Right, so for some reason I'm being attached to a transposition craft, right, but it doesn't really matter because they kind of buff transposition craft score, right, so that actually gives you a massive score boost now, right, and it enchants the board as well, so why not? Right, so effect actually reduces, delay the boss by two turns, right, so the Queen Bee is at CD5 now. Right, so here we can actually take our time to kill the Queen Bee. Right, so you can see here it's a very comfortable pace. Actually here you can take the chance, if in my situation, you can take the chance to store your Dragonary Craft, Surge is back, right? So most importantly, before you enter the boss, the Pili Puppet, dark card there. What's the card name? Quick Search. Right, that card have to be ready, right? If not, you are so dead for the boss. Right, so next we have Isabel. Where's the card? We have Yao Ho. Yeah, that's the puppet card. Right, so here, Isabel, you kind of have to deactivate Surge again, right? But before that, activate Sakura, right, for a massive convert next. Right, the number of combos you make is going to be the amount of fire runes it converts in the next turn. Right, so here, this gives us sufficient amount of burst, right, while deactivating Sus, right? Because there's a neutralize reset at the boss, and you do not want that for Sus to have for Sus to get deactivated once again. Right, so as mentioned, 20,000 attack. So here you have to take down Isabel in 2 turns, right? Unless you're running full elf, right? Have a tumbler effect, then you're fine. Okay, boss. Once again, invisibility shield. You have to dissolve all hard runes. Human dragon racism. Blah blah blah. There's too many. Right. So here, activate Yao Ho. Here is going to deal a damage, a snipe damage, right? And increasing elf attack. So that kind of boosts like 4 cards in the team, right? Which is really pretty negligible. Right. So here, Sus is not ready. You really have to pray the all-out damage coming from your AR Gemini. Right, so here you can see I did a quite okay spin. Right, we had quite a lot of dark runes on the board as well, so that's contributing to AR Gemini's damage, and that is enough to take down the first HP bar. Right, so second HP bar, the anti-earth combo, first batch of course, and the lower the HP, the higher the attack. So looking at the amount of earth runes on the board, you can use Diablo to refresh the board, and then after that use AR Gemini to convert more hard runes for you, right? Hopefully, you know, removing some earth runes in the process. Right, so here, stupid me forgot to turn on Sus. Right, so you can see here, technically, we have been a 1-hit kill if I activate Sus. So, right, when I hit the compulsion button, I'm looking at Sus deactivated and it's ready to use. I'm like, okay, please kill, right? Because I do not want to do this SM all over again. So after compulsion, it actually delays the boss by 2 CD again, and you can see I almost killed it. Right, so with Sus activated, it's definitely a 1-hit kill, right? And fortunately, the compulsion did not leave me with too many earth runes on the board, right? And then here, a simple spin without dissolving earth runes is gonna be a GG for this entire ultimate stage, right? Which is like this, and we're done. We are done. Alright, so it's been a very fun ultimate stage in terms of achievement, right? It actually makes you use the new cards. In fact, no new cards, you can actually use Lucy, right? Remember the good old Lucy, that is still possible, right? Lucy is definitely able to clear this ultimate stage as well, right? But since I have the new Sakura card, I might as well, show a bit of Sakura gameplay for you guys as well. Okay, so that will be it for this video, right? That is 2 achievements, completing the Leader, Ally, Elf, as well as 3 or more attributes, right? But before I finish, let's go back to the card, right? The 3-star achievement is an animated outfit for this card, which is okay. It's just like this, right? So if you want it, go get it. And then, as I mentioned, right, this active skill is very, very good in terms. I will put it in the Sakura team, right? Like the Sakura setup that you saw just now, right? With AR Gemini and Sus, is actually a high damage dealing team, right? Once you put this Shy Plant in, right? Let's go back to this team, right? In the normal setup, right? You wouldn't need Diablo, you wouldn't need Yao Ho, right? So let's swap it with Shy Plant, and then perhaps the Butterfly, maybe. Right, so here, another setup, and then with Shy Plant minus 5 CD every turn, you can actually have a 1.5 team attack for Gemini every single round, right? So it's a very big burst, right? So can't wait to try this out, right? So anyway, that's the end of this video, right? Hopefully you guys like this gameplays, right? Leave a like if you did. As usual, see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.